Morning.
Morning.
Morning. It's the weekend, which is great. We're going to be doing a walk today. We're going to be doing Jackson Yo Loop. I'll turn around and show you the map. Jackson Yo. Which is this loop here. It's quite a long one. There's a steep bit as well. It goes up. It's quite hilly, but also it's a beautiful day. Look at just look at the stars, the sky. The sky. I know. I'm a bit tired, and yeah, it's going to be gorgeous. I don't know.
We're tired because we went out last night.
We went out last night. Vic did poetry reading.
At the evenings at Isaac's, which if you haven't been to and you live locally,
Yeah.
very nice.
There's a stick. Someone's left me a stick. I'd be a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. So we're going to go for a wander, and we're going to take you along as well. We're, I think, halfway, maybe.
Where does it turn on the
2/3.
We just did looped over, didn't we?
Yeah, we've just looped over. We've gone up a little hill. There's another big hill. We can basically go down back into the valley, and then we get to come up. While we're walking, we're also thinking about our project and about our time being artists in residence here as well, because we're more than halfway through the residency.
More than 2/3.
2/3. Oh, fractions.
Whoa, look at this. Look at this log.
It's cool, isn't it?
That actually looks like it's made something.
So we've got about, is it 2 weeks left?
Under 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. We've got under 2 weeks left. We've got a lot. I know. We have that sense of like, okay, it's coming to the end. We're going to have to think about how we finish up here. Yeah, some closure on the project and things like that.
I think at the end of the thing you should have,
Yeah.
like once you've completed the Bernheim map, you should also have a giant unicorn dance party.
Here we go. We're still on the trail, and the trail is a bit of a windy one as well today. And also there's these. It sometimes forks. Now on the trail map, it doesn't look like it forks at all. So we have to use the trail markers, which are up there. You see that kind of white ticket on the tree?
No, can we find the next one, Django?
That's a trail marker. So trail markers mark the trail every about 20 paces. So we have to keep an eye out and make sure that we follow the trail markers. Otherwise, we'll get horribly lost. Well, not horribly, probably just simply lost. And then this would be a very different vlog altogether.
We've gone over the knob and we're going down into the hollow.
But it's very, very beautiful. Very warm as well. And we're expecting super warm weather next week as well, which might be, which is unusual for this time of year in this area. We're just going through lots of spider webs at the moment as well. But just let me just show you just around the panorama of what's going on behind us. Check out this. This is just what we can see at the moment. It's absolutely gorgeous. And there's our path all the way down there. If we're lucky, we might see some chipmunks. Hi, welcome back everybody. We've been on a walk, we've come back. We're now working on the map. I've written down stuff somewhere. We've got artist cabin, we've got visitor centre, we've got caves. I've done a little bit of the artist cabin. I haven't built it because Django's going to do the build. I've done the caves, I've hollowed them out anyway. We've got to kind of fill them with a roller coaster ride. It's going to be very exciting. And I might talk about how we've done that. But now I'm on the visitor centre. Now the visitor centre is interesting because as you see in front of us, it's actually made up of, I don't know how big it is.
12 metre cubes.
12 metre.
Is it 12 metre?
No, it's like 12 feet. I've kind of, not made it that light. I've made little cubes. These are cypress cuboid sections that kind of make up the visitor centre.
It's made of cubes anyway.
It's made of cubes basically, and then each of these cubes is kind of put together. It's all stacked together, and so you can kind of tear the whole thing apart.
Not tear it apart. Disassemble.
Disassemble. Okay, let's use the correct terminology.
Architecture for disassembly.
So the way I started is I started a flat world and I created just that kind of cube shape, yeah, with a little bit of, floor, kind of, we've got in there, they've got these iron bits that kind of connect all the wood together, and they've got kind of these almost like concrete stumps that things stay on. And I've recreated the lattice work of it as well. There's going to be a grass ceiling. What's that called?
It's a living roof.
Living roof. Now,
Burnham's like a pioneer really for living roofs. So they've got in their research garden bit. They have 13 different types of living roof.
Yeah.
Experiments going on.
And this place is cool because it reuses water and does all sorts of really interesting stuff. So we want to kind of unpack some of that and show people how it kind of works in Minecraft. And as you can see, we can kind of I'm gonna have to go in to the visitor centre and just to make sure I know what's going on the inside, because this little area here, although it's reasonably detailed, it doesn't give me the actual interiors very very well. And you can see where these green roofs sit on there. That's the cafe over there. Mm-hmm. And then we've got these
that's a walkway.
water capturing areas
they come
too.
off there.
Yeah.
They feed the water off the roof, which goes down and then is reused in the latrines.
Yeah.
The cisterns to flush
So
the
it's
cisterns.
like grey water, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got all that kind of stuff. There's also a system for filtering water out over here, and
That's
I'm
the
not
peat.
too sure how that all
It
works.
is a peat.
A peat
A peat
bog
bog system.
kind of thing.
So it filters through all the bad bacteria and things, and then that gets reused. And that goes off to water.
So I'm not sure how we're going to do that bit, but But what I'm interested in is so the nice thing about this is you could, for example, we could select all this area here, okay, so all the wood bits and stuff, and we could analyse what's there. I could analyse it, and I could say, okay, so we've got 125 bits of polished andesite. That is the floor, okay, and we'll pile it up. We've got 1,335 bits of jungle wood plank. That would represent the cypress wood stuff, okay? And then we've got 171 blocks of iron. So what I'd like to do
What's the iron?
The iron's the...
the bolts, the plates that rivet all those big cubes together. Yeah.
Pillars.
So the whole thing
Nuts
can
and
be
bolts.
unbolted. Nuts and bolts. The whole thing can be unbolted and built in a different way.
Isn't that sort of dangerous? Because what if one of the pillars goes?
No.
It's all done.
It's all been pretty well done. So the great thing about this is, and what I want to do for the map is basically make it so you can. Well, we both want to do, yeah.
All want to do.
All want to.
What do we all want to do?
Inclusive.
I'm including everybody in this because we're going to be planning it now. So our next step, once I've got this bit done, is just to sort of reiterate what we're going to do. So you've got it live, us live thinking about it. So we're going to think about how we're going to do this. So we're going to have an empty space where you can press buttons and you can see this sort of this structure, the visitor centre, being built up. And there'll be little explanations, nothing too deep, nothing too kind of complicated, but there's going to be that, right? Mm-hmm. And then the visitor centre, all the wooden structures are actually made from reused cypress pickle vats,
and the bourbon,
and some of the bourbon barrels as well. Okay, so a lot of it has been reused, which has been amazing. So we're going to kind of try and explore all that.
All of it's been
So
reused.
as the whole thing gets built up, you press these buttons and it gets built, and that's amazing. And then at the end, I want to deconstruct it all. So you press a button, and you'll see the barrels, and also then I want to have a place where you press a button and you see just the piles of material, and then it's up to you, the player, to rebuild. Using the piles of material, using the resources, you can build your own visitor centre in any way you want.
Because that is the reason it's built like it is.
Yeah.
Because it's designed so that it can be assembled and disassembled and reassembled in any way.
Yeah.
And added to and shaped.
Maybe used for something completely different.
Yeah.
So
with the minimum loss of materials.
Yeah. So it's really kind of
minimum.
Yeah. So minimum loss. So it's about it's got built in a reusability, which is really, and we find really cool, and we want to kind of express that in our Minecraft map.
Just think they'd never have to knock a house down.
Yeah, so imagine all
You'd
houses
never have
being
to knock
being
a
kind
building
of built
down
like
or a
this.
factory down.
It'd be really
Or
cool.
anything. You could just disassemble it and
Yeah.
reassemble it. Which means if you moved, you could just move your house.
That'd be cool.
Couldn't you? Or if you got, but you wouldn't have to move house if you were really, really fed up.
Lego houses.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't. Meccano. It's closer to Meccano.
Well,
It is. Nuts and bolts.
anyway.
Did you not play with Meccano as a child?
No, Meccano was too expensive for us.
Aww.
No, right? No.
We had second-hand Meccano. We had one set between 6 of us.
Exactly. So anyway, that's what we're going to be doing for today. We hope you've enjoyed this video.
But you had computers.
Do you want to see?
You had computers. You had books.
I had a computer. Did you have computers? No.
I had an old typewriter.
Oh, well, there you go. And a piano and a donkey.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Which one was the most useful?
Otherwise, you just kind of like, you're kind of like pulling it slowly away.
We're all
And
fishing.
they'll just say, ow,
Oh, that one's bobbing.
it's bobbing too.
I'm just
Show
videoing.
me video.
I'm just videoing. Look at us all. All of us fishing. Never in my wild.
Well, we've already catched.
Oh, I've got something.
I'm just going to put this down.
Okay.
I'll try and hold him.
You can hold him either like this, like that, or like that. It's a little red-eared sunfish.
Ooh,